Creativity from, drawing to painting to stuff like that. So it'll probably be something in the artistic field, but once I truthfully found my passion for music and how much I loved it and the feeling that it gave me, there was nothing else I had my mind set on. So if I didn't make it, I'd probably make it. Well, before every show I warm up. It's kind of hard because every day I do interviews and things like this. Like from the hours of 4 to 7, I'm doing interviews and meeting people, and then I go on stage an hour and a half after that. So it's a lot of just making sure that I prepare myself mentally, and when I talk, I don't yell and get too much screaming. After my shows, I try to cool down, but I also do like meet and greets after the show too. So it's real hard, but you just have to be very much. I want to learn to play guitar actually, and the truth is, throughout the music business right now, with it being more so about the business than the creativity, the fact that I would have to actually take time off to learn how to do that scares me. Because in this business you have to get it while you got it. So, hopefully there'll come a day and a time where I can focus that much on learning an instrument. I couldn't have told you what I was going to be doing 10 years ago today, truthfully. I'm very, very much in love with making music and touring and creating music. But 10 years from now, I may feel totally different. Very blessed and living day by day when it comes to this. Hopefully, I'll be doing something that makes me happy. I really would like to have a family and be able to live a portion of what a normal life is. The dope part about the evolution of my career, I find, is that throughout the beginning of my career, I was making music. It was an introductory piece. It was more so soulful. That wasn't very much accepted by the masses. I had a great fan base, and that album did great. I wouldn't take it back for the world, but to achieve the success that I wanted, that didn't do that. So chasing after that with Trey Day, a record like Can't Help It Wait, which was straight up the middle radio record, which was a great song, but wasn't true to really who I am as a person, a part of it. And moving on to Ready, where though it's very strategic, from I Need a Girl being a straight up the middle radio record, once again to LOL Smiley Face being just for radio, being actually a nursery rhyme turned into a song, which is something that I actually hate to perform, but know what the song means. Know what it means to get radio spins and to get what they call research. Going on to Successful with Drake, which picked up, Invented Sex, which is a record that I thought was going to be very much career defining because it said something different. It was very innovative, and it actually did that. On to Say I, which is a party record, which eventually crossed over to be up to date, the biggest record of my career. And moving on to this album with Bottoms Up, where I have so many records already on the radio, I needed a record that would cut through all of that. And whereas though Bottoms Up is a party record, it says that Bottoms Up. If you listen to the radio, the records that really play on the radio are the ones that are repetitious, the ones that are easy to sing, the ones that can play all day. So that's what Bottoms Up is, and the vast difference between Bottoms Up and Can't Be Friends is where you have passion, pain, and pleasure, where everything else fits in. So I think the more that I make music, the more that I record without inhibitions, but I always be strategic because I know what it's like not to play on the radio and not to be a popular artist. Actually, before I even got a record deal, I had a radio playing at home in Virginia, a song playing at home in Virginia. So I remember that feeling, like when singing was all a dream, and when everything is based around where you're from and the people and the world outside is just, not even really in your radar. So I remember that feeling being the greatest feeling in the world. And moving on to the last album, where I had 5 songs on the radio, was a crazy feeling where every time I got into a car, literally I would hear two songs of mine, and I could be in the car for 10 to 15 minutes and I would always hear two of my songs. That was one of the greatest feelings ever. My most significant accomplishment as an artist, I think, would be getting the Best Male R&B award this year. Being that BET is such a staple in our community, and if it wasn't for that platform, I wouldn't have the chance to even be the artist that I am. So I look at that as a major achievement. And as a man, I take care of my whole family, like my mother, my brother. If anybody should ever need something, I can supply that if need be, and that's an amazing feeling. Knowing what my mother gave to be my mother and what she sacrificed to make sure that I was raised right. So the fact that she doesn't have to want for anything is the most important thing. Well, the first step was really stepping out and trying to do it. You know, because a lot of people have dreams and they remain dreams because people sleep on them, and they think that that's something that they cannot attain or something that's outside of the realm of possibility. So when I really took that first step and I went to New Jersey and I met my producer, who still produces with me to this day. He mentioned Troy Taylor. And just kept going full force with it, never stopped believing. And when stuff was looking cloudy and it looked as though I could never make it, and I was on my label 2 years before my album came out, and I recorded the same album 3 or 4 times. It's all about perseverance and believing in yourself. Thanksgiving, we do turkey drives all over. Mainly in my hometown, Petersburg. Last year we did 500. I want to do like 1,500 this year. We do coat drives. We did back to school runs where we gave away backpacks, and you know, it's basically, you know, taking the initiative and speaking to children about, you know, higher education and letting them know that they can be great, because sometimes it's simply them not hearing that leads to our children in prison or our children killing one another. And you know, it's hard to say you don't have to be a product of your environment when that's what you're surrounded by. So just because my voice means so much, and as youths we're actually taught and read it to look up to whatever on TV and whatever the public eye is, I feel it's my responsibility to do so.